Hello, everyone. My name is Esha, and today I'm going to be presenting my leadership journey to you. So this is the main title of my leadership journey presentation, Running but Not Walking the Path. And I want you to keep this in mind as I'm going to explain why I chose this title at the end of the presentation. So to begin with, this is what leadership means to me. Leadership means taking responsibility of the task. A good leader is a person who does not discriminate and listens to each and every person equally. Most importantly, they command respect. They do not demand respect. So throughout my leadership journey, I completed 6 virtual challenges. And my first virtual challenge was to draw a wand that represented the power in me. And the name of my wand is Wand of Organization. And the powers of my wand are strategy, discipline, and groundedness. The mantra of my wand is, without a plan, a vision just remains a vision. My second virtual challenge was to draw a vision board for what I want to be when I grow up. And as you can see, there are 2 components to my vision board, and this is my final one. My main goal for the future is to be a part of the World Health Organization, to save lives and spread awareness. And my motivation for that is to become a doctor. So the skills required to become a doctor and to be a part of the WHO is to definitely be a hard worker, to have patience, to have a sense of discipline, to be determined, and to have a positive mindset. And in order to develop those skills, I'll be taking different activities that are both big and small to test how much responsibility I can take up. And every time I come across a challenge, I will remind myself to tackle the issue step by step. And in order to have a sense of discipline, I will keep a consistent schedule, and I'll also engage myself in activities that I am interested in. To have a positive mindset, I will surround myself with people that support me and give me positive energy. So my third virtual challenge was to stretch my imagination and create 3 creative toys that resemble a story. I decided to make my toys simple, but to have a meaningful story behind them. So this is how I made my toys. My fourth virtual challenge was to help my parents in the kitchen, and I did multiple tasks, so here are 3 of them. And I also decided to challenge myself with these tasks. My fifth virtual challenge was probably one of the most meaningful ones for me, and I chose a problem that really meant a lot to me and that I will want to resolve in the world, which was mental health. Because the number of people who do not get treatment and therapy for mental health related issues, and it's very unfortunate and heartbreaking. So here are a few statistics that I found very heartbreaking. So the outcomes I would see when this issue is resolved is definitely more efficiency in all aspects of life, and our mind would also have more newer and productive thoughts. Additionally, other issues such as physical health issues and the patients in hospitals will drastically reduce as there's a better outcome in recovery. So the actions I would take to make the world a better place is to definitely create awareness about the importance of mental health, and to also have a better outcome for people with mental health issues, and to also have further assistance for mental health issues plaguing the younger generation. And I will do this by using the help of health organizations and also installing programs in mental health institutes and rehabilitation centers. And these are the resources I will utilize. The last virtual challenge that was probably one of my favorite virtual challenges was to create awareness. And I created awareness by creating an engaging presentation with all types of statistics on this issue. I also created a short song. And I did this task by doing some research and looking at various reliable sources. And I also watched videos of people experiencing mental health issues just to gain some insight. And here are the resources I utilized for this task. So here are some of my overall details. I reached out to my family members and my friends, and I also explored the internet. And I spent around 10 days with 1 to 2 hours per day. So throughout this leadership journey, I did face multiple challenges. Here are a couple of them, and to summarize them, I would say that I struggled a lot with coming up with ideas, and it was hard for me to be satisfied being a person who wants to continually improve and grow. It was hard for me to stick with one idea. And I also did have limited art supplies, but I tried to explore and overcome those challenges. Here are some of my overall learnings, and if I were to summarize them, I would say that one of the most important learnings I got from this journey was to be organized. And I wasn't organized at first, but I learned throughout, and it really helped me. So here are some of the skills I utilized throughout my leadership journey, which was communication skills, presentational skills, being patient, definitely being a good listener in the kitchen, and also having good organization skills, as I mentioned in the previous slide. So lastly, if I were to describe my leadership journey in 5 lines, I would say that my leadership journey was a journey that really made me conscious of my everyday life and what my future holds. And thus I realized that I'm not walking the path, I'm actually running the path, which by the way is the title of my presentation, because I'm passionate and I want to influence other people. And so for that, I would thank LEAD. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you gained some insight on my leadership journey. Thank you.